So you can tell yourself that the effort part is the good part. I know it's painful. I know this doesn't feel good, but I'm focused on this. I'm going to start to access the reward. When we focus only on the trophy, only on the grade, only on the win, we undermine the entire process. The ability to access pleasure from effort is, without question, the most powerful aspect of dopamine. And the beautiful thing is that it's accessible to all of us. Hard work is hard. Generally, most people don't like working hard. Some people do, but most work hard to achieve an end goal. End goals are terrific, and rewards are great, whether they are monetary, social, or of any other kind. However, working hard solely for the sake of a reward that comes afterward can make the hard work much more challenging and make us less likely to lean into hard work in the future. A classic experiment conducted at Stanford years ago studied children in nursery school and kindergarten who enjoyed drawing. The researchers gave these children rewards, like gold stars, for drawing. Eventually, when the rewards stopped, the children showed a much lower tendency to draw on their own, even though they initially enjoyed it. This phenomenon relates to intrinsic versus extrinsic reinforcement. When we receive rewards, even if we give ourselves rewards for something, we tend to associate less pleasure with the actual activity itself. If a dopamine spike comes from a reward, it lowers the baseline, and the mind interprets it as doing the activity for the reward rather than for the activity itself. This is the antithesis of the growth mindset. My colleague at Stanford, Carol Dweck, has extensively studied this principle, which focuses on striving to improve, not simply achieving an end goal. People who adopt a growth mindset consistently perform well because they focus on the effort itself. We can all cultivate this mindset by learning to access the rewards from effort and action. However, this is difficult because it requires telling yourself that effort itself is pleasurable, even when you're experiencing physical or mental discomfort. Whether it's exercise or studying, forcing yourself to stay engaged builds the ability to evoke dopamine release from friction and challenge. If you focus only on the end goal, you diminish your ability to generate the rewarding process of effort itself. If you say, "I'm going to push through this for the final reward," you not only enjoy the process less, but also make it more painful. This makes you less efficient because dopamine increases energy, focus, and drive. If you only associate dopamine with the final achievement, the next time you need more external stimulation, coffee, loud music, or energy drinks to get started. The key is to attach effort to an internally generated reward system. Instead of seeking instant pleasure, train yourself to enjoy the effort. You must tell yourself, the effort part is the good part. I know it's painful, but I'm focused on this, and I will start to access the reward. Over time, you will find that the dopamine release is inside the effort itself. This becomes reflexive for all types of effort. When we focus solely on the final trophy, grade, or win as the reward, we undermine the process entirely. So how do we do this? In moments of intense friction, remind yourself that the discomfort is beneficial. The pain will evoke an increase in dopamine release later, raising your dopamine baseline. But you also need to convince yourself that you are doing it by choice, because you love it. It may feel like lying to yourself, but it aligns with the deeper truth that you want the effort to feel better. This is different from focusing on a post-achievement reward, like a treat after completing a task. We admire people who master this. David Goggins, for example, embodies this mindset, turning effort into the reward itself. The ability to access pleasure from effort is the most powerful aspect of dopamine in our biology. The good news is that it's accessible to all of us. However, certain behaviors can interfere with this process. Avoid spiking dopamine before or after effort. Instead, learn to spike dopamine from effort itself. That is the key to sustaining motivation and success.